Hello everyone, my name is Harsh and a very warm welcome to all of you in this AI assistant app in Flutter. And in this video we are going to cover about Getx controllers. Okay, so if you don't know what are Getx controllers, Getx controllers are beneficial for us to update the UI of a particular screen without updating the whole screen. For example, in this application, what I will like is when I add an item to the list, and when the item will be added, when we send a message to the AI chatbot, what will happen is it will provide us a response and we want to add that item into the list. So what I will like is only this list is updated, not this app bar, nor this button field. Okay, so when we use set state, in that case the whole screen is updated. But since we are using Getx and we will use controllers, which will be a centralized class which contains many objects and which will only update this list view, that's our moral concern. Okay, now what we are gonna do is, for creating a controller, actually what I prefer is I create a separate folder called as controller, and inside it I create a controller. In this case I have created chat controller, and if you tap on it now, there is nothing much, there is simply a class that is a chat controller. So this is a default class. If we want to create it as a Getx class, what we will do is we will extend this one with a GetxController. So simply import GetxController and you can see a get import here. Now what I want inside this class is, as you can see, this chatbot feature has a text field inside it. So what I will wish is, whatever the user types in this text field, I should have a controller which contains the data of the text field. So first thing is I will simply create a controller and I will call it text editing controller. So simply text controller, and that is equals to text editing controller. So simply like this, and I can create instance of this get controller inside this chatbot feature. So what I will do is here I will create the instance. So simply final, and I can write just a name to it, so underscore C, which means just a private controller, and I can just paste the chat controller, and simply we can import the controller. And since I only want this controller to inside in this screen, I am directly initializing it. But if you want this controller outside of this screen, you can access it anywhere. You might have written something like this, like get dot and simply put. So in this case you might have put this controller inside get, and then you can access it in any screen by simply writing like this get.find, and after that you can just mention the type of the controller that you want to find, that is chat controller, and after that you can just simply initialize into a variable like find is equals to this. So by using this way you can put the controller in one screen and access it in any screen that you like. But since we just want to use it in the current screen, I will not do all this stuff. I will simply initialize the controller. Now to use the controller, I can just simply write it here inside this text form field, simply controller. We can pass a controller and that will be our text controller. So simply c dot text controller. So by using this we can access all the data from the text form field. Okay, now the next thing is I also want a list, okay, in which I want to store the current message details. So simply I have already created a model class which is called as message, and you might see a name as message. Inside this there is a string which is a message, and there is a final message type which is actually an enum, which I have defined below. Okay, so enum, and which have two possible values, whether this message can be from user or can be from bot. Okay, so this is simply a message model. So we will create a list of it inside the chat controller, but the thing is we want this list to be updated according to our needs. So we also require this to be updated in the UI. So for that we will create a obx variable of this list or observable variable of this list. So how we can do it? So simply I will write final here, and this will be the list. So I can just write list here, and after that this will be a list. So if you do this much now, it will be a list of dynamic. So actually I want this list to be list of messages. So I can write a message here and I can simply import the model. And now if you hover on it, list of message, but this will not update UI when a new item is added to it. So what I will do is I will simply write an obx. What this obx means? This obx means observe this current list, and this is currently rx list of message. So when a new item is added to it, na UI will update automatically. We don't have to call it SetState or anything. So inside this chatbot screen, what I will do is I can just use this list simply like this. Here I can write _c dot list dot, and I can use a map function, which means how many items are in the list. Simply show it. For now this will do our work. So simply I can use a text here and I can just print e dot message, which means whatever the message, simply show it, nothing more than that. And now it is showing me an error that you are providing an iterable, so I have to write actually to list, so it will be converted to list. And to update this list when a new item is added to it, we have to wrap this current widget with obx, which means observe the current portion for changes. Okay, and now we want to add an item. For example, when I click on this send button, now what I want is I want to ask a question. So actually I will call that variables function here. So what I will do is I will simply create a function here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just separating my main logic from the UI portion. Okay, so that's a bit easier to handle, and I can call this function as ask question. And simply inside this function, for now I will do nothing. I will just do a condition check that this current text controller should not be empty. Okay, so current text controller dot text, so we can access the text from it, dot trim, which means we are trying to remove the white space from the string. So when we trim this current string, now it will remove the spaces from the sides, not from the center. So in that case, what happens is if user have just press spaces, we don't want to send the request to the AI bot. And simply dot is not empty. So if it is not empty now, then only we should add that particular thing to list. So what I can do here, I can simply write list dot add, and this will add an item to the list. And simply like this message, I can pass anything, but I want what user have typed, it should be the message. So simply text.c, and I can just mention a type here. So simply message type, and since it is the user, I will use a user one. And this message type will be useful when we want to show some messages on left, some on right. Okay, so for now just ignore it, we are mainly interested in this message. Now this will add an item to the list, and I also want to add a response to the list like list dot add. So simply I have added another message, I received your message. Okay, for now we are just dealing with static data, but in future videos we will actually use AI bot to add a response. Okay, so user will send a message and AI bot will just print this message. So what I can just do is here simply I can call this function like this _c dot ask question. Okay, so this is a kind of a notation which you can use when you want to just pass a function to it. If you like, you might have also called it like a normal way. Okay, like this, you can pass a function, inside that you call a function, but this is a bit good notation, so I'm just using it since this doesn't take any parameter in this. Okay, and we are just, I think, pretty good to go with it. Now if I just go and type anything in this now, like hello, and if I just click on this send, you will see there is a hello printed here, and there is something called as I received your message. And another thing, this text field is not cleared when the user receives the response, so we have to also take care of that. So what I can do is I can just simply this text controller dot, and I can just call text is equals to empty. So I'm just setting the text to empty. Okay, now if I just type again, and if I just send the message again, hello again, and I received a message. Now what you will see is this whole screen is not updated, only this list view portion is updated, and I don't have to call any set state, and see, it is simply handled by getx and this obx variable. Okay, so that's the beauty of getx. So that's it for this video. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.